3, picking this back up in Canva. I think you have a couple of flyers that I've shared with you before, but if you need one, let me know and I'll send you the template or one that we've done so you can have a template of how we make them. So you're going to click into the flyer, whichever one you already have, and then we're going to hit File. We're going to click Make a Copy so that we still obviously have access to the other one. And now it says Copy of. So we're going to change this to whatever the street name is. And we're going to do Valeria's, the Canon that we just finished up the website on. So Canon flyer. And then from this, we're just going to go down the list basically and edit this. So we are going to enter the address, which was, I like to pull up Broker Mint too, so I have that on here. 3502 Cannon Avenue, Springdale, Arkansas. That is 72762. And let's see, the price is $299.9. And then these images we are just going to pull, and we like to have one of the outside of the house, like the head on, and then I usually like to showcase 2 other places. So if there's a good picture that is of the living room, of the kitchen, again, this is up to your discretion. Just 2 pictures that showcase the house as best as you can. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these, but you get a visual of what we're looking for. So you can see this, and then this is the folder that I have for this house. Oops. So let's pull this a little more. So that's a good one. Also a good one. That one's cute, but we kind of want more of the house. So I think I'm going to do this one actually. So I'm going to pull the images. And this was the downloaded file that I got before I started the website. So generally my order of operations is download the images, and then I'll do the website first and then the flyer second. So we'll use that picture for the outside, and then let's see, inside, that's a cute one. Probably use that one for the living room. Have the second one. Oops, did that not pull? There we go. And so right now I'm just dragging them, and then we'll go back and fix them. I'll probably do this one for the kitchen. I kind of like the angle a little bit better. And then I'll do this one to add a second. Okay. So from here, make these ones smaller. And this is where we're just going to kind of like, we're kind of just trying to make these fit in this square aesthetically pleasingly. So these little grid lines are super helpful to match up with the outside of this box down here. We don't need all this grass. Get rid of the little sky. Still making sure that falls in there. And so you're really just playing with this to make sure it fits and looks good, basically. Okay, so then these I like to center as best as I can. Kind of some trial and error here. And then we're leaving just a little border in between the images. Make this one a little longer. I want to get this one a little closer, but I don't think it's going to let me without. Nope. Okay. So that pictures are done. And then from here, we're going to go into just edit exactly like we did on the website, the square feet. I have the listing pulled up just to confirm. So this is 1490 square feet. This is 3 beds, 2 baths. gosh. Is that being weird to me? 3 beds, 2 baths. It was $299.9. And then we're gonna come back to this, but we're gonna go down here and change this to the listing agent's contact information. And I have Lindsay and Juliana's memorized, but I do not have Valeria's memorized yet. So 904-707. And what's the last? 7192. 192, and then email. And most everyone's is name at nwahomesandSpaces.com, but Valeria, because she was a realtor prior, actually has a different one that she uses. Go in here. Oops. And Canva is really easy because you don't really have to press anything. It already has the text boxes from our template. So that's Valeria's. I'm going to actually copy this because it's on the second page as well. We're going to change this one to Valeria's. Copy, paste. Okay, now we're going to go to this. So this little one right here is kind of just like a quick 1 to 2 sentence description. And then this amenities thing is where I'm going to fill in the rest of the listing description. And kind of break it up. This one's a little different than the website because like the website where it has the listing description, even though there's not like a ton of detail, the amenity section would basically just duplicate what it says. This one, not so much. I'm going to break apart the listing description for the flyer after adding like a sentence or two from the listing description. So kind of like, I mean, I feel like we're going back to English class a little bit in the flyer, but like what I would probably do for this one, or what I'm going to do, is conveniently located, easy access to everything Northwest has to offer. And I think I'm honestly just going to do that little bit because I want to save some details for the rest of it. And again, this doesn't have a ton of detail, so we are going to take that first part and make that a little bigger. So you're going to take literally just a sentence or two to kind of put here. And then you're just editing it, again, to look good. And then for the overall part, we're going to do the square footage, which is, so some of this is repeated, but it's a little bit filler space here. 2 bathrooms. And then what I like to do is take the rest of that listing description, copy it into a note, but again, however you work is great. Sorry, you've seen all my notes. But I like to put it in like a notes app and then just kind of break it apart. So again, we're kind of breaking it apart into interior and exterior. So this is kind of more exterior. So I'm gonna, just for ease, I'm gonna do exterior and then I'll do interior. Just for my own. This is, again, just me breaking it up for myself before I add it in there. So this is exterior. And then inside, no carpet. And I'm just kind of reading, again, I feel like we're going to English class, and just kind of breaking it up where it makes sense. Okay, this is more exterior. So I'm gonna do this. And then this, honestly, just from reading this, I'm going to put that sentence. Oh, sorry, let me put it back. This is kind of like a could go anywhere. This is a good overall one to add. So I'm gonna actually put that up here because I think that goes well there. And again, you're just kind of formatting and playing with the formatting to fit the details of the description after you kind of break it up. Sorry. Okay. So we're gonna take that and I'm literally pasting it here. So that was the interior. And for the exterior, copy, paste. Okay. And we're just gonna play with this to make it all fit well. Make sure punctuation is correct. But yeah, you're kind of just using your discretion and breaking up the listing description to go in these categories. Again, happy to talk more about this if like this is not super clear. I also like to make sure the spacing is all the same. So the line spacing, I like how 1.5 generally looks. If I can get it to fit, I think it looks best. So I'm gonna copy and paste all this and space it to the 1.5. Exterior. And I think this actually is 1.5, but just making sure. Sorry, my screen got a little dark there. Okay. And then here, oops, is where you're going to change the QR code. Oh gosh, I hate it when this happens. Sometimes this won't let me do that until I move that. So it's kind of finicky. Sometimes you have to play with it and move things before it'll let you move other things. Put this down. Sorry, these are just like the little things that my eyes are like, need this to be a little more spaced out to make it aesthetically pleasing. Okay, so here's where we're going to change the QR code to go to the website for this property. I shouldn't have X'd out of that, but I did. So we're going to go Homes and Spaces. And you can pull it up by logging in or going here to the buying. Sometimes I like to do this just so I can look at it one more time. And this one was Canon here, so we're going to view listing. And you're just going to take this URL, copy it. We're going to go here. And this QR code down here, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom to the QR code. We're going to paste, and then click Update Code. And that will change the code so it goes directly to the website. And then the last thing that you're going to do is share it with the agent. So we're going to go ahead and share with Valeria. Share. And that's it. We are done with the website. And I guess do make sure that it should automatically do this, but do make sure they can always edit instead of comment, view, etc. So make sure they always have editing capabilities. But that's it. That's the flyer. And now we've done it all. So that should be everything, but let me know if you have questions or things that are unclear.